See if we can pull this off. Welcome to Happy Hour Live. Glad to have you here. I'm Dave. I am wearing pants. I just remembered. So, oh, what a week. What a week it's been. You guys joined me last week. You kind of knew where I was at. I just want to start off by saying I'm very sorry to Bonnie's to Bonnie. She lost her mom, and we did have the funeral services. And gosh, I just don't handle people dying well. I'll tell you, I I had met her mom a couple times, and it was we had some great conversations, and I sat right there and it was great. It was great. It was great meeting her. I'm honored that I could go and help her out for whatever chance I could. And oh, anyway, that got done, and there was a lot of driving this week. I really I can't even tell you. I we drove it to the funeral. It was a couple 150 miles. It was a couple 150 miles back, and then it was a couple hundred or 120 back to here. All the rules were broken pretty much. So, but I, I just want to put that out there. Sorry to Miss Bonnie. It's great hanging out with her. I've been hanging out with her a lot this summer, and just for support and whenever I could. We did take a little excursion to get her mind off of things, and we went to a hot springs. I'm going to go ahead and I'll play that video here in a little bit, and we're going to touch bases on the fantasy football. The draft was yesterday, and great draft. Great new teams and old teams joining us from last year. Glad to have everybody there. We did get everybody filled. Gary and Carol, I noticed, were not in the lineup, and I know I sent both of you guys a link. Darn it! So we're gonna have to next year. We can't take any more teams. We're all full up this year, and it's kind of locked. All the teams are locked, but we're gonna work on Mr. Gary and Miss Carol there, and see if we can't get them. Make sure that they get signed in. So let me. Oh, I had the battle royale with mice. They were I it was one at a time. All I can say is Dave 4, Mice 0. But man, oh man. Let's go back here. We're going to talk about that as well. Let's go back and see who got first in the house here. We got Tom and Lori did. Glad to have you guys here. I missed your Sunday. I still have not caught up on my videos. I didn't get back here until yesterday late, and actually for the draft, and Cowboy Biker Adventures Don came over, and we hung out and did the draft there. It was good to have you here, Don. Glad to have you join in on the draft. Let's see, Cowboy Biker Adventures. There he is right there. I'll scroll on down here. You guys were talking for a while. Cosmic Mermaid and Starman, glad to see you guys here. I think I have my first game against you guys. Jim Bertrand is in the house. Glad to have you here, Jim. You've been missed. Glad to have you here. RV living life. There he is, Mr. Gary and Miss Carol, right there. Glad to have you guys here. I saw Richard M. Tigner Adventures is here. Richard M is here. Glad to have you here, guys. Hopefully I'm HC Carefree Highway. Can't miss you guys. My team sucks. No, it's all work in progress. You got to start off at the beginning and work your way up. There's nobody out. I had my brother. My brother joined one time. I invited him, and I made the mistake of telling him that he didn't need to do anything. It would be the team would take care of itself. Um, well, unfortunately, that's the way he treated it. We never saw him the rest of the season, but his team actually up until the very end, his team was actually in the top 3 or 4. And I mean literally that's the luck of the draw, and sometimes you can mess with it and hurt yourself, and sometimes you can just leave it alone. So our first game is on Thursday, guys. I will be going through the rosters, the teams, making sure everybody is set up. If you have a specific question, definitely send it to my email, and I'll be happy to walk you through that, even if we have to get on the phone. Whoa, Nellie is in the house. Glad to have you here, Miss Lucy. And that should wrap it up. I think we got everybody there. Glad to have you guys here. Oh my gosh! All right, so let's go ahead and let's take that off. Jim and Sue Finstead are here. Well, there they are. I see you right there. They were hiding as I was reading down the list. Glad to have you guys here. No, Carrie is not. It's I never say never until the end, because the teams can change. It is just that kind of wishy-washy as the season goes on. Some players don't play, you just never know. So Tamara Hagedorn, glad to have you here. If I'd done it, I would have likely have played like your brother, Dave. That's okay. Believe it or not, you don't need to know anything about football, and you can do great. You can take it all the way to the end. It kind of turns out that way sometimes. So starting off, we started off with Miss Bonnie real quick. She is doing great. And running a rodeo, and I got back yesterday. But while we were up there, we took a little field trip, and I'm going to go ahead and throw that. We went to a hot springs, guys, and right now I have the footage. I'm not saying where this is. I'm not sure if it's wise to say it. I liked it that much. You can tell when I really like someplace. It can, putting it out there can be a dangerous thing, but let's go ahead and throw it up here. We had a great time. Nope, not that one. Let's try that one. The bathhouse. This isn't commercial. You can just come in and wow, check that out. Oh, it looks deep too. How deep is it? It looks deep. Holy cow. How warm is it? I think it's about 98. Oh, it feels good. That feels. We have a little bench over here. Wow. I like this. Do we have a happy hour?
Yes, we have a happy hour. It's fine.
Happy hour? Do we have our suits?
Suits are optional.
So, if this is a clothing optional, are you going to go without clothing?
Good chance of it. I mean, look at this atmosphere.
It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Check this out, guys. This is just gorgeous. These are aspens. There've been aspen stands over here. The lots of campground or campsites that wind through the aspens.
These are all the willows.
Oh, these are willows. Yeah, these are willows here.
There's an outlet for your hot springs.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is gorgeous. I could definitely see myself coming up here and boondocking for a couple weeks and just enjoying it. I didn't notice on the sign if there's a campground limit, but I'm going to walk over there and look at it one more time, and maybe I'll take a picture of it and post it up right here so that you can see it yourself. It's no slouch getting in here. You have to drive at least a few 4, 5, 6 miles on gravel to get in here from. Oh, the bath. That was the end. That was the end. HC Carefree Highway, you know that place. I guess the benefit of watching the lives is I may not post that, or I may not say when I post that video. If I do post it, I may not put where that is. That is Heart Mountain Hot Springs. There is a couple campgrounds up there, absolutely beautiful. I will say there's no signal up there, so I mean, I couldn't get cell phone signal, I couldn't get anything, but yeah, I'm here to tell you, it is just, I really just love that place. So don't get yeah, don't. No, that was a good guess, and they know it. They know it. And I am very tempted, and coming up next year. I don't think we're going to have time to do it this year, but I'm very tempted coming up next year. Come a little bit early and say it's a free campground up there. It doesn't cost anything. You just don't have any cell signal. So unless you have Starlink or something like that, you're not gonna you're gonna be disconnected while you're up there. But it was just that nice. It was just that nice. So there it is. If you watch the live, sometimes you get clued in on little secrets that may not come out in the video. So there you go. I posted Snowbird Mesa, and I posted that on Google, and I've done a couple of videos on that one. Do you know that has had over 500,000 views for Snowbird Mesa? And ever since I did post that, it has gotten, every time that I have been up there since, it is crowded up there. Still a great place to go, and plan on heading back there again this year, actually. So oh yes, I saw some of that. That there is another campground down below. It's a Conservation Corps campground down below, and beautiful. And they have water there, which it's like, oh, that is a bonus. So no services up at the campgrounds up there at Heart Mountain, but it was I can go 2 weeks. I can go 2 weeks on my water, and that would be well worth it up there. I'm here to tell you. So, and it is a hill going up, though. I think HC Carefree Highway would agree. Camping down at the bottom, there is some benefit to that, because coming up from that side, there's 2 ways that you can get at this. One is a long gravel road. It's long gravel, but it's 215 miles from Bend. There you go. But it wasn't so bad. I was in Burns at the time, and Bonnie actually suggested it. So I said, you know what, that would be good to get your mind off things. So we headed on out there. But I'll have a little bit, as we get a little bit closer, remind me, I'll have a little bit more. I've got a second half of that video. These are all unedited videos. They haven't been, so you're seeing it exactly how I get it when I film them. And then I edit it down and usually take out some parts. But there you go. It'll be coming up towards the end of the show tonight. So just loved it out there. But oh my gosh, have you guys, oh, I had a mouse, and I don't know what has gotten into the mice, but he wasn't getting into the food. He was obsessed with the plastic, and I don't know what it is. It must feel good on their teeth. I don't know. But literally I had, and they just drive me nuts. They just guesstimate on where you're heading south. I did. I gave a guesstimate, and Snowbird Mesa is down by Las Vegas. Is that? Oh, when you're heading south, October, end of September, end of this month. This is my last month here. 1st of October. It's time to get out. It's already starting to get cool here, guys. Already starting to get cool here. So I think Dawn even reported to me. Dawn, weren't you saying? I think there was a 35-degree morning there, and yeah, I thankfully I was over in Burns, not quite as cold there. So I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Just to let you know, I am at Thousand Trails, Sun River, Oregon. And just, it's not the greatest Thousand Trails campground, but it's, if you like the woods and you can hear, it's pretty darn quiet. So we'll be at the ranch last weekend of September. Oh, okay. We'll look for you there. Absolutely. Absolutely. I go back to the ranch around the 9th, and I will be there for, I think, about a week, and then I come back here, and I'll be here through the end of the month, and this is where Dawn and I will start heading south. So looking forward to that. We still haven't figured out an exact direction yet, which we will. We'll figure that out. Everything is written in sand. Everything, travel plans are written in sand. But I think I am shooting for Snowbird Mesa for Thanksgiving, and unless that changes, but oh my gosh, yeah. So battling these mice, it was one at a time. It wasn't multiple. I don't know. I don't know, but getting into stuff, getting around stuff, just clean up, and I see another one scurry across the floor. So at a certain point on mouse number 2, I just left traps out until I stopped catching mice. And I got up. I never saw the last 2. 4. Day 4, mice 0. This is not the playground they want to be in. I don't handle mice well. So one tripped the trap right as I was getting my morning coffee. I don't know what he was doing all night long, but apparently he was waiting until I came out to get coffee, and I was too tired to deal with it. I turned around, I looked down, and I see little legs doing this. And I thought, gotcha. No coffee for you. No coffee for you. And then I went outside and enjoyed my coffee. I have no mercy for the mice. I don't know of how you guys are out there, if you need live traps and all that. I don't have any mercy for the mice. So I will send them. If you love the mice and you have to live catch them so that you can release them off into the wild, please don't, because they come to my rig. So see, and it's not it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well. Oh my gosh. What were we? Let's go over. Well, let's go over. I know a lot of you didn't get in on the fantasy football this year, but let's see if I can. Let's drop some of these here. Do a little homework in the background here, and see if we can share. And Well, no, that's a share screen. All right. Chrome. There we go. There we go. Let's go over our teams for this year. I started to type them out, guys, and it was taking too long. So I will just share you. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I think you can see that. I'm looking at my screen right there. So we have two divisions. We have 20 teams, and these are in no particular order. They're just how they're falling on my screen right here. But we have Wandering Stars. That's Dawn. I believe that's Cosmic Mermaid and Starman. And OE, Stay Out of My End Zone. That is yours truly. That is the first matchup. And Don, 103 to 106. I'm just saying, you can't go by that. You can't go by that. Next up, Cowboy Biker Adventures. There's Don and Kyler the Creator. Miss Tarlin, glad to have you here. Glad to have you on the league this year. I sent her an invite and I said, you need to play. You need to play. So let's see how that matchup. If you look over here on the left, that says what their projected points are. Oh, Miss Tara's got some work here. 93.69. Again, you never know until the end of the day. But these are the games starting Thursday. Will be I think Sunday and Monday. The week kind of wraps up. Go a little bit faster through here. Bomberos Fuego. That is Howard City, HC Carefree Highway, I believe. Sassy Pants FFB. That is Miss Jennifer. You've seen her in the room before. She's not here tonight, I don't think. At least I don't think she is. But matchup 106 to 101. We'll see. Flying Monkeys. Cindy, glad to have you on. Fins, Jim. Hey, guys, you have to forgive my memory. I don't remember where everybody is from. So don't be shy. Put it out in the room. And believe it or not, I'll go over the chat list and make sure that I get everybody, or at least try to get everybody done. But 106 to 96 is the projected. Tansies Pansies, that's Tigner Adventures right there. Here for the tailgate party. There is Miss Carrie right there. Ooh, look at that. 100 to 99. David, you gotta get it on there right there. And that is Miss Carrie. So glad to have you here again this year. Moving on. Miss Karen at Enzo Dancing 2. Here to win, Miss Laura. Glad to have you guys on. Glad to have Miss Karen back on. 118. She's got a good team, guys. 118 to 110. Both look at both of those. Those will be some high scoring games. Scott Cephal Grande, Scott, Legion of Zoom, Mike. Some of these came in on invites, on league invites, and I don't know everybody yet, so I apologize. But 116, not bad. So so good it hurts, Robert. And don't be a Karen. Packers to 2010. The Packers must have done good in 2010. They're probably the Super Bowl winners. You can always tell a Packers fan. 107 to 101. I think I stole one. I stole a lot of players from people, but it was the way it fell in the draft. It wasn't my fault. I picked them. I saw some of the comments earlier, and I apologize. But guys, I had players that I wanted too, and I didn't get mine either. So Dirty Diggleberries, Bobby versus Gunner. And let's see, 112 to 105 is the projected, and rounding up, Damage Inc., and that is Dick, and Boston Ass Kickers, the boss. The boss has 170. Look at that. 122.45 is the projected on that one. So if I scrolled down, you could see the teams. I won't scroll down on everybody's name, but you can see all the players they've got. There's Aaron Rodgers, Jay Connor, A. Jones. I don't know which one that is, but yeah, good teams. So it is going to be a good year. I am looking forward to it. Let's see if we can get back over to our StreamYard there. So glad I'm already lost. Call me, Laura WG Arts. Glad to have you here. Who is the Laura on the fantasy football? I'm not sure. I haven't gotten everybody's name yet, but I don't know if that's you or not. We are all undefeated right now. We are all undefeated right now, Don. No, it was good hanging out. I almost went live with the draft, but there was too much thinking going on, and it happens too quickly to try to run a live and to do it that way. So we didn't. But oh my gosh, it is good to be home. I did a lot of miles. You guys could see I did a lot of miles, and oof, man, oh man. I'm guys, I figured out that I am not cut out for 250-mile days. I just am not. I have gotten spoiled driving 70 miles a day when I travel, and if I go up too much on that mileage count, oh, there you are. Glad to have you on. Glad to have you on the team. Glad you made it. We have multiple Lauras, so I didn't know exactly, but I'm glad that you're here. And if anybody has trouble with their teams, shoot me an email. If we need to, we'll talk by phone, and I'll go over your teams with you and see if I can. Yeah, I broke the 70-mile rule. You know, there are just some occasions that it deserves. And I think it was almost a 250-mile run out to Joseph, Oregon, where we did the funeral for Bonnie's mom out there. And I'm here to tell you what a beautiful place, but it is locked into the valley, surrounded by mountains. There's only one way in and one way out. And we stayed with the nicest folks there while we were in Joseph. We were only there for 2 nights, two days, boondocking both nights, but had a ranch that we stayed on. If you follow the Instagram account, I showed a little bit of that. Guys, I'll tell you what, this was just an absolutely beautiful ranch. And I don't know ranches. I know they must be hard to maintain. There's no shortage of work on a ranch, and these were beautiful older folks, retired, and they had horses, they had pastures, they had multiple barns, all of it fenced, cross fenced. It was all beautiful, and there wasn't anything out of place. I've never seen a ranch like this. There wasn't anything out of place. It was just gorgeous. And sat down and had happy hour, which turned into happy 3 hours, sitting and talking with them. Just wonderful people, and sure enjoyed the staying there. You just couldn't ask for better people, and a more beautiful place to stay. So I know my pictures on Instagram did not cover it. They just couldn't. Yeah, it was something else. So really loved staying out there, and it's amazing some of the people that you meet um, out there traveling, and a lot of amazing people, and they are one of them. So, uh, Dave, they would have taken your prayers on alive. Yeah, they would. You know that I think we were both doing that, Don. There's so much, and it's going so fast. And Don is like, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? And it's like I'm still learning myself, Don, but we managed to get through it pretty darn good. So, oh my gosh, ooh, 290 miles. Oklahoma tonight. Yep, that's right. Yeah, I saw that post. They had the Oklahoma sign on their Instagram. So absolutely making good time. You're not going too fast, but taking your time and headed. I believe you guys are headed for Florida. So Tigner. Oh, that's right. Tigner Adventures is also over there in north of Oklahoma City, right there. Yeah, guys, I'll tell you what, to drive out there now, Miss Bonnie is no slouch when it comes to driving. Thankfully, she had no problem. She drives everything. She drives trucks, she drives flatbeds, she drives pickup trucks, all hauling, horses, thousands of pounds of horses. And I just told her, I said, well, we need to take at least a couple few days to get there, or you're going to have to drive. And she said, I have no trouble driving. And I didn't think she did. She did a great job driving. And I thankfully I had help for the drive. So I only broke my 70-mile rule by a little bit because Miss Bonnie took the wheel and brought it in there. If you ever thought that these rigs are hard to drive, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. And actually, she got pretty comfortable with it. So I, I think she's going to want to re-invite here one of these days to do some of the driving. The problem is that you pass up everything, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, oh, who did that? Who did that? 500-mile day. Guys, I used to drive the coaches when I was working. I could pull off 600, 700 miles a day. And that was regular. So I just can tell you in the last 5 years, I have gotten spoiled. And come about 120 miles, these eyelids start closing. So, um, yeah, 500-mile days does take some cojones. It does take some cojones. Uh, no, but I swore back then that when I retired, when I started traveling, when I started doing this, I was going to slow it down to about 10% of what I normally was out there driving when I was delivering the coaches. So that's kind of where the 70-mile rule came from. And I pretty much stick with it. Coming back here, I came back in one day. It was 120 miles. That's kind of but I've seen everything in between here and Burns, Oregon. So there I wasn't missing anything. Although I do have Glass Butte that's on the way. I just love that place. Love that place. I I actually have I enjoy boondocking there. But guys, I am getting itchy to get on the road and get traveling down. Um, Don and I haven't finalized which way we've got. We've got lots of choices and some really good ones too. Of course, we're going to do Area 51 again, and with God, Don's Starlink and some good grace and maybe no jammers, we hopefully will pull off the first live at Area 51 that we have ever done. So that there's a possibility of pulling off a live right from where we boondock, right near Area 51. Really looking forward to that, and hopefully we can make that happen. Now, it's Area 51, so you never know. You never know. But that would be a lot of fun. Ghost Town. Guys, probably the best ghost town in the world. We're talking about hitting that one up. And that's something that we haven't had on the channel before. I've been there before. I love going there. And hopefully the last time that I went by there, they had it all closed down for COVID, and I was not able to stop. So, ooh, well, Nelly just got Starlink. Can't wait to take it on the road. There you go. There you go. Area 51. I'm just saying, Lucy, Area 51. You could go out there. Let me know. Send me an email. I'll tell you exactly where I boondock, and you could do it. You could do it. I'm not going to guarantee anything past that point. So if you get abducted by aliens, or I am not responsible. I'm not responsible. Oh, that was you guys are putting 500 miles is a long day. Digner Adventures is going the other way. Those guys are headed for Arizona. Not too quickly, though. It's still hot down there. Just a fair warning, but you already knew that. Whoa, Nellie's hitting the road starting in November. Nice, good. I would love to wait until Thanksgiving here to have Thanksgiving with the kids. But anything after October 1st here gets downright scary. The weather starts turning in October, and I just do not. It becomes too risky. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, some years it is absolutely gorgeous all the way through the month, and then other years, I have literally seen snow on July 4th. But generally, right around October 1st for Central Oregon, you want to be pointed south. So anybody that's traveled through will kind of tell you the same thing. Look forward to seeing you there, Lucy. I am really jealous. You guys have that Starlink, and I'm gonna, I am looking forward to traveling with Don and getting a little taste of that. I don't know that the price isn't all that bad, considering that you're getting internet just about anywhere that you go. But yeah, darn it, that is I'll tell you what, that is really tempting. That is really tempting. Oh, there you go. There you go. So we need ideas for Area 51. Don, I don't know if you have a limit on your on how much band. Can we do kind of a live every evening and just let people watch the skies above Area 51? That might actually be kind of fun. So I don't know. Let's think up some ideas there and put that Starlink to use. That I think that would be if you guys have ideas here in the comment section, or here in the chat, or the comments down below, places or something that we can do up there in Area 51, put it out there, because the possibilities, I think even Don might wear a mobile camera and go like through the gates, and we could see what he sees once he goes past the gates. Would you do that, Dawn? No, he says no limit. Say I'm taking it no limit. So yeah, we'll just GoPro you up, and we'll get a link, and we will just have you go through. Life with Lenny is in the house. I think I saw you earlier. Sorry I didn't say hi. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm a little bit jealous. I'm a little bit. Oh, wow. Okay, no limit. There you go. Wow, Don. I'm jealous. I can't wait to try it. I can't. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, Don. No, but I was thinking of ideas for you. I mean, one of us has to be daring, right? And so long as you've got the money in the bank, I can go and bail you out of jail. So I think everybody would love to see watch that live and see, as long as they don't shoot you. I don't want you to get shot. And I think they took deadly force authorized. They took that off the sign. So that's not on there. So you don't have to worry about them shooting you. It's just I think it's a $1,200 trespass ticket. Would it be worth $1,200? I did charge the camo guy. Yeah, I did. Guys, I did. I still have that footage. Do you know I'm afraid to put it up? I'm afraid to make that video because I don't want them. I don't know what the statute of limitations is for charging camo dudes out at Area 51, but uh uh maybe the live Area 51 while we're there, Don. I will I will I will put together that clip when we were up there riding, and I will show that clip. So, and hopefully nobody comes knocking on my door looking for me. But that was a lot of fun. That was a you could yeah. It's I think they'd still find me though, Don. You did put it up on your videos, and nobody knocked on my door then, so maybe it's safe. I don't know. I don't know. I was feeling kind of gutsy that day, guys. I have since heard a lot of people said you should not do that. I don't know what that means. I was on a legal. We were out on the BLM land. There's that they had followed us out. Don, correct me if I'm wrong. They had followed us out at least 10 miles out past the gates where we were at. We never did cross into the boundary or anything like that. We just went exploring, and they followed us out for about 10 miles before I finally thought, I'm going to mess with them a little bit. And I did. And you and I will talk it over. Maybe when we do the Area 51, maybe I'll put it up on a live or something like that and see. What say you guys? You put it out there in the comments and let me know. Do you want to see it? Yeah. I just didn't want to get arrested. Alien, not dinosaur. Not oh, well, the dinosaur. Those dinosaur suits are getting really cool. I have to say there is. But what about alien? Do they have aliens? Yeah, I don't know. I yeah. It was it close to 20 miles? Yeah, they followed us for a long time, guys. They followed us for a very long time. So, but yeah, it was good memories, and I have been afraid to put it out because I don't want any knocks on my door. Oh, see if I can pour myself. I've got a Russian coffee going tonight. Oh, sure. Don thinks it'd be very cool. Don thinks it would be. He's not the one that's going to get arrested. It'd be me. I don't think I did anything wrong. I don't. But then again, you never know. You can't. I've had a lot of people mention that you can always fly Don's drone into Area 51 and see how far it could get. You know what? I would almost guarantee you're going to lose your drone. First of all, they're going to capture that drone, and then they're going to trace it back to you. And I have heard some stories come out of there. There are no drones allowed on much of the area, and I don't even know where we boondock if drones are even allowed out there. But it's interesting you say that, Gary, because I've got all the stuff to get my drone back in the air again, and I was actually working on that today. No, you did not. There you go. Would get me arrested, Gary. I'm telling you, Don, it would be worth the $1,200 fine. It would be. I don't know, a drone. I don't know. I don't know. See, all you have to do is talk Don. And I'm not going to do it. No. The DJI. Ooh, would not take off. Okay. So if they have a fence or something like that, the DJI won't take off. Interesting. Well, my drone is jailbroken, and I can do just damn near anything I want with that, but I don't know. Oh, yeah. See, there's that too. Fine is one thing, prison is another. So, exactly. I have an older drone. It's a photography drone, and that's what it's made to do. And it's a good one. Yeah, but it's before it was easy. It was easy to jailbreak that one. So, and it didn't have the geofencing on it. So I have to be very careful with mine because I can fly that darn thing anywhere. No, I would start up. We could start up a GoFundMe for Don's fine. I think. Oh, I didn't know that right there. If it's within 5 miles within an Air Force base, it won't take off. Well, there you go. We are where we boondock is actually about 20 miles away from the actual runways of Area 51. And it's a comfortable place. I love going back there. So, yeah. No, we don't want Don to disappear. No, we don't want Don disappearing. Oh, HC Carefree Highway is in. They said they donate a buck, Don. You just need 1,199 more people, and you are in, man. You are covered. Yeah, the signs did used to say that, and until it became very public. Oh, see, there's Cosmic Mermaid and Starman. They said and see, Don, we would not leave you hanging. We would make sure that you were taken care of. At the very most, you'd be able to buy something from the prison commissary. No, I'm not going to let Dawn or myself get in any trouble there, no matter how much you guys try to talk us into it. But if we hear a good idea, if we hear a good idea and it's something that we can pull off, let us know, and we would love to. We you know what? Area 51 is just a fun place to go and hang out, and I look forward to going back there. I usually get back there about twice a year, and you never know what you're gonna see there. You just never know. So it's but the sign is wrong, I bet. Well, okay, so no, as you arrested that had one of those signs that says deadly force authorized, no details here. Their sign used to say, you've seen the famous pictures of the sign. Once upon a time, it did say down at the bottom of the sign, deadly force authorized. It does not say that anymore. But if you Google it, you can absolutely find tons of pictures of the old signs, and it did say deadly force authorized. Maybe they decided that wasn't politically correct, so they took it off. Oh, see, Don, Don, if Dave gets popped, I would contribute twice as much if you film. I love it. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. If I wore the Bat Dave costume, I don't have a Bat Dave costume. I know that you contribute. You're waiting to collect on that contribution. I think you and Don, and maybe a couple other people. Maybe we could come up with an alien. Could we come up with an alien mask that maybe we could do that. So nobody messes with Bat Dave. No, absolutely not. They wouldn't dare mess with me. Yeah, they would arrest me in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I you know what? There's some good ideas floating here. We need to, if we're gonna buy any props, we need to get those now, because once we get out that way and traveling, we won't have that. So yeah, if they saw me in the Bat Dave costume, they would just laugh at you. Yeah. So I see that, and that's okay. What I don't want them to do is come arrest me. So if all they want to do is laugh at me, that that might be okay. So uh all right. I told you there was a little bit of video here that I was going to show at the top of the hour. We are quickly getting up there. Let me throw that. This is Miss Bonnie and I. I'm just going to give you fair warning. I may or may not be wearing pants in this next video clip. Hide the children. There you go. This is really cool, though. I don't think I've seen one this built up that was just a out in the forest free uh, hot spring. So I'm liking this a lot. There is a ladder coming down in, because it's probably one of the deepest ones. I'm sitting on a shelf right now. It's just a natural rock shelf. But there's a place where I'm not sure I could touch the bottom. Can you? Are you touching the bottom?
No.
Yeah. So there's a little crack going through that. It gets pretty deep on, but you can walk on both sides of it. So
I bet that thing's 7 foot deep at least.
you think it's 7 feet?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, it might be. It might be.
7 or 8 maybe.
Wow.
Over there in the corner especially.
This is pretty darn awesome, I gotta admit. This is pretty darn
They
awesome.
rebuilt the surrounding rock wall probably 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It was built by the CCC originally,
Okay.
and they came in, it was crumbling and kind of falling apart. So as a project, they came in and pulled rock from the mountain and redid it.
And redid it all. Wow. And this is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. And yes, the rock wall does go all the way around. And so give a little bit of privacy.
The wind does blow up here sometimes.
Does the wind get bad? So this
doesn't
would
get
kind
bad,
of
but
block
yeah.
block the wind from
Mhm.
getting to. So
Mhm.
yeah, I could really like this place for a couple weeks.
Mhm.
These are kind of the cool places that you get to stay at when you boondock. And if you're stuck in resorts and you don't get to come and experience these things. There you go. And no, I'm not giving it out. They are Gary. There didn't we did not. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. We'll see if I make an if we make that into a video and post it up there. You'll no, you're still not going to get the answer. Again, I'm Dave. I might be wearing pants because you can't see. You can't. I, now, if I'm somewhere in public, you probably could tell, I suppose. But there you go. Surprise. There, there you go. What happens if they show up? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that if it is clothing optional, and I guess you just yell over the wall as you hear people approaching and say, I don't know, no, no clothes. I don't know. You give them. That does make me uncomfortable, though. So yeah, I don't want to go in that. But all right, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. We've had enough fun. I really enjoy being here every Sunday night. I look forward to the lives. You might not have on pants now. Let's see. Life with Lenny is getting it. Yeah, you never know. You just never know. Oh my gosh. I try to keep it at least R-rated when I'm in the parks. So it's probably a safe bet. I might have them on. Anyway, we're going to wrap this one up. Gary, the reflections gave it away. No, did they? Are you going to have to go back through? Are you going to have to go back and replay the video and see? Oh boy. Again, it's not edited video, so I don't know if it shows or not. I could be busted. I could be busted. Uh, mm. I I've never been in an official caboose, at least not an official one. Yeah, I remember saying that. I did not catch it until after the video was posted, and yeah, sometimes this stuff happens. Oh, I'm gonna give Miss Laura. She said it. She said it right there. I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody. So glad that you guys could be here. I enjoy it every week, seeing everybody here. Glad to have you here. We will see you next week. I may be at the ranch next week. I will. I will be at the ranch next week. So have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Live life full time. Take care. Bye bye. Oh, that was fun.